everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation in the suit, on the news, everybody.
I'm Brooke Reese with the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. This is a critical incident briefing concerning the fatal shooting of a man by an MNPD officer after the man fired multiple shots from the woods and a wood line off of Old Hickory Boulevard West in Madison early Thursday morning. Two concerned citizens saw an abandoned Chevrolet Impala with its doors open, parked in the right traffic lane of Old Hickory Boulevard at 2:37 a.m. They stopped to see what was wrong when they heard shots coming from the woods.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Old Hickory Boulevard, about a quarter mile from Dickerson Pike. Suspicious vehicle blocking the road, all the doors open, no people around on it. Don't stop right beside it. They might be in a pistol guns or something. Pull over there. We're almost hitting the center of the semi-truck. Just pull on the side of the road over here.
Take care, Old Hickory Boulevard and Dickerson Pike.
Coming from the exit of 65 to Old Hickory, going toward the Shells at Dickerson and Old Hickory. Probably about a quarter mile from the red light by Cedar Hill Park. Yes, ma'am.
What's your name? Could you see what kind of vehicle it was?
Looks like a Chevy Impala silver.
You said nobody inside the vehicle?
The vehicle is empty, all the doors is popped and nobody's around. So I don't know if somebody's hurt, somebody might have crawled off, ran off or not, but that's why I gave you a call.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm on Old Hickory Boulevard, right next to Cedar Hill Park, and there's a car with all the doors open, and it looks like it's still running with the headlights on, and I heard gunshots. I had my windows down, I heard gunshots like right before I saw the car.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I just gave a call, and it was at a quarter mile beside Cedar Hill Park, Dickerson, and Old Hickory. I just reported about a suspicious vehicle being blocking the middle of the street with all the doors popped. But I was calling back to let you know I just heard gunshots in the woods. So they need to try to step up on sending that police out there.
Okay, at the same location of Old Hickory Boulevard and Dickerson Pike?
Yes, I just heard gunshots because I was ready to pull off after the recent call, but I just heard shots then, so we just pulled off because my child was in the car.
How many gunshots did you hear?
2.
All right, I've got that information updated. We're getting them out there as quick as possible, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Madison Precinct Officer Derek Toney was one of the first officers to respond to the call.
727, myself, and 97. We have the air for a second.
Yeah, you see you heard him out that way?
Clear.
Right off the woods right there. All right, not far. All right, can you see your car for me? Yep. Yeah. Hopefully no one's on this right side. All right, there's gloves. That's weird. Hey, see if you can grab that VIN. I hear you on. 727. If we have any additional units, please send them our way. We do hear some arguing out in the wood line.
Dispatch in, unit, they go break 3.
Oh! Damn. Crap, of course I don't have my rifle.
Step 21 Charles, we just heard 3 to 5 more shots. Very close to our 20.
27 to 10 or 20, direct.
Yeah, we're around 6.
Should we start giving out commands, I guess?
That's what I was thinking.
All right. Yeah, watch me. It's the Metro Police Department. Come out with your hands up.
Metro Police, drop the weapon or we will shoot. Come out of the woods with your hands up now. If you do not comply, we will release the dog. We will release the canine if you do not comply.
Yeah, you don't have a rifle, do you? My rifle's freaking out.
721, 2 more shots. $723. We gave command. He told us that he's not going to come out of the woods, and then he fired 2 more shots. I know that they were towards us.
We have like SWAT or something, but maybe wait for Sarge, I guess. Yeah, stay low. Use the engine block.
721, 1 more shot.
This is definitely a SWAT call out, but I'm not sure if we need to wait for Sarge.
Hey guys, how far up are you? From the shooter, approximately 50 yards. Maybe 100.
I don't know if we need to back up.
Metro Police, come out with your hands up now. Drop the weapon or we will release the dog.
For now, I don't think he's shooting at us. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just
Try to unlock your car from where you're at. I'll try to use the loudspeaker. Just get some more commands.
Oh, okay, that
That kid back there.
27. We confirm that he is shooting at us now at this point.
For some 30 minutes, officers gave the gunman repeated commands to exit the woods and surrender. When he fired 2 shots in front of police, Officer Ricardo Cruz, a 2-year veteran of the MNPD, returned fire with 1 shotgun round.
With your hands up! Walk towards the road! We need to see your hands! If you come out peacefully, it will not be harmed!
Sir, come out peacefully. We do not want to hurt you. If you come out with your hands up, we'll let you smoke a cigarette.
Hit him with the flood now and see what happens. Hey, hit your flood line. See what happens. See if that does it any better.
Sir, we do not want to shoot you, please. Come out with your hands up.
He just pulled something out. Left hand. Not sure what he's got.
I can't tell what he keeps.
Whatever.
It's down on the
Yeah.
ground.
Well, whatever that is black. Looks bigger than lighter to me. Might be a phone.
He says he's got a phone and he says he wants a light.
direct them where you need them.
The SUV's coming down.
That's where they're dropping, man. If you got a SUV coming down towards us, have one to the very front of the column.
We're right there on the right.
Can you send up a pair of binos up here? They're in the back of my SUV. Stop the hatch.
Drop what's in your hand. Put your hands up and walk towards the road. You will not be harmed if you come out peacefully. We need to see your hands.
You'll be right in the middle once you pop that hatch.
No, we'll lose vision. And we have no containment on the backside.
Man, go ahead. There's a call pending that very likely could give you some intel on your suspect. 10-4, thank you.
So come out with your hands up. We do not want to hurt you.
Can't wait up here.
Put your hands up and walk towards the road. You will not be harmed if you come out peacefully. This is the National Metro Police Department. Show us your hands and walk towards the road. You will not be harmed. Show us your hands and walk.
Oh, shit. Stand by. Stand by.
Show us your hands and walk.
Report, was anybody getting an exchange?
And now reach for the weapon. Hey, hold on. Hey, everybody good?
Stand by.
The gunman, tentatively identified as a 39-year-old Nashville man, died at the scene. He is under investigation for a shooting incident on Trousdale Drive Wednesday morning in which a relative's vehicle was damaged by gunfire. An arrest warrant for the 39-year-old was issued on Wednesday, charging him with tampering with his electronic monitoring device. The 39-year-old is a convicted sex offender on permanent supervised release from the Department of Correction. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and this police department conduct thorough use of force investigations. This investigation is at the early stages and will take time to complete. In the coming days, the TBI and the Davidson County District Attorney's Office will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. By policy, the MNPD will also be conducting an administrative review of the tactics and interaction you have just seen to ensure that they meet the high standards expected of our officers. Thank you for watching this critical incident briefing.
I'm Kristen Mumford with the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. This is a critical incident briefing concerning today's active shooter call at Smile Direct Club's manufacturing facility on Antioch Pike, in which 3 persons were wounded by gunfire inside the building. The shooter, 22-year-old Antonio King, an employee of the company, was fatally wounded during a confrontation with South Precinct officers at the intersection of Antioch Pike and Franklin Limestone Road. The first 911 calls came in at 5:58 a.m.
Hello, 911.
We got a warehouse shooting in Antioch Pike. I see call because he's doing he's shooting everywhere.
Are you
now direct? I can't talk.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
I don't know the physical address, but it's Smile Direct Club. 1530. Hold on in.
Yeah. Any
Hold on in.
on
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
we have a call.
I have an active shooter on. Yes, there is a security officer shot.
Okay, we're getting help out there, but please keep me on the line, and if you can, keep yourself as safe as possible, okay?
Okay, I'm trying.
How many people are you with?
We cleared the office area, and we're trying to clear people in the parking lot. People seeking shelter in between the vehicles. I don't have a head count, but there's a red car coming.
A red car?
He's still on foot, I believe.
Do you think the suspect's in a red car?
He's still on foot, walking. The shooter has a green shirt on and a sling pack around his shoulder, and he's walking beside the building currently, still shooting.
All right, try to keep yourself as safe as possible. You can keep me on the line. If you can't, just keep the line open, okay? When you say he's around the building, do you know which corner?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're cutting out.
Do you know which side?
Right off Antioch Pike Road, the main road.
Okay.
So I see the cops topping the hill.
Okay, just stay on the line with me until you can make contact. Just try to keep yourself as safe as possible. Let me know if any changes, okay?
Yes. So he's in the grass.
In the grass?
Right beside the road where the cops are coming.
Right by the road? Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Right by the grass where the officers are coming by. All right, just stay on the line with me, okay?
Okay. Hey, ma'am, stay. Y'all. No, don't go in. Don't go in. We got an active shooter. Yes, he's still on the premises.
Again, just stay on the line with me, okay? Thank you so much for staying calm.
Absolutely. So he's in the parking lot of the warehouse beside us now. So he's walking towards the street.
East side, Small Direct, okay? He's in the street?
Okay.
You see him with them?
Yeah, he's walking down the sidewalk on the side of the road now.
Sidewalk, okay. All right, again, just keep me with you until we can see if they make contact. And what kind of, was it a handgun, long gun? Could you tell?
Yes, there's a handgun. He's got multiple clips in his sling pack because he keeps replenishing bullets. I've probably heard 20 rounds.
Okay. And sling. Okay. Again, just thank you for staying on the line. Let me just make sure they make contact with that suspect. Is he still walking away?
Well, I think there's a police officer engaging him on the sidewalk now.
Okay. All right, there, yes. Okay.
He's continuing to walk away from him.
The investigation indicates that King fired his .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol inside the facility without anyone being wounded. King then engaged in a shootout with the security guards through the doors of the facility. King fired more than 20 shots. The security guards and a manager were wounded. It is believed that King was also wounded by their gunfire. South Precinct officers were on the scene within 5 minutes and confronted King as he walked on Antioch Pike. They repeatedly commanded him to drop his gun. King refused. Officer Dylan Ramos, who graduated from the police academy last August, and Officer Cheryl Kinchlow, who graduated in March of this year, fired during the confrontation. You are about to see body-worn camera footage so that you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know up to now. A word of caution. The video you are about to see may be disturbing and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for children and sensitive viewers.
He's got a gun in his hand.
Stop it now! Sir, do not approach him! Stop!
Do not move! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Drop it now! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Do not move! 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 Where's the gun? Okay, all right.
Stop, man!
Stop resist! Stop resisting! Nigga! Give us the other arm!
Problem that way!
Give us the other arm!
Here you go.
I got a gun once.
House 10-4. We still need an ambulance for the suspect.
Yeah.
Roger, 10-4.
Oh, yeah.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Shot fire.
Back up, Bart! Back up! Do not move!
Not move!
Where's the gun? Okay, hold on.
Stop! Stop, man!
Give us the other arm. Give us the other arm.
Here you go, here you go.
The actions of Officer Kinchlow in firing 2 shots, given the vantage point represented by her video, are under review by the police department. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and this police department conduct thorough use of force investigations. This investigation is in the early stages and will take time to complete. In the coming days, the TBI and the Davidson County District Attorney's Office will continue to analyze this incident. By policy, the MNPD will also be conducting a review of the tactics and interaction you have just seen to ensure that they meet the high standards expected of our officers. Thank you for watching this critical incident briefing.
Lopez, Thomas Nia, and Ben Williams responded to the yard in the 2800 block of Greer Road on a call that a woman had made suicidal statements and wanted a SWAT team to shoot her. After the 3 officers were on the scene for several minutes, the woman, Melissa Wooden, was wounded by Officer Lopez after she came at Officer Williams with a pickaxe. Ms. Wooden is recovering and continues to be in stable condition at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. As you know, this police department is in the process of deploying body-worn and in-car cameras to officers across all precincts. Not everyone at the Madison precinct has received cameras to this point. One of the officers from Friday evening, Field Training Officer Ben Williams, had been issued cameras, and we will be viewing his perspective of the events, which included the complication of having to deal with Ms. Wooden's mother, who arrived in the yard via scooter as the officers were talking to her daughter. You are about to see body-worn camera footage so that you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know up to this point. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and this police department conduct thorough use of force investigations. This investigation is in the early stages and will take time to complete. A word of caution: the images and information you are about to see may be disturbing and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for children and sensitive viewers. Commander Scott Bird, the MNPD's Director of Training, will offer his observations and take your questions at the conclusion of this video presentation. We will begin the presentation with the 911 call, which came to Nashville's Department of Emergency Communications from the Sumner County Dispatch Center. Because the scene on Greer Road is right on the county line, the 911 call went to Sumner County initially. Now the video.
Friday, March 12, 2021, 16:50 and 59 seconds.
Okay, anyway, I'm getting off the phone. I'm ready for you. No, stay on the line with me, okay? Melissa, please stay on the line with me. Hello, 911. Okay, Metro, we got a Melissa Chrisman on the line. Her address, she believes it's Miss Melissa, you think Point? Sorry, rapid lady. Greer Road, yes, she's Greer Road. Sumner County, can you go ahead and disconnect, because it's making, so we won't have so much static. I'm afraid that it's going to, I've got a callback number for, I'm afraid it's going to disconnect the entire call. Can I give you the number? Is it? Oh, no. No, it.
This is Metro. Is the caller still on the line?
Yes, Miss Melissa, go ahead and talk to her.
Melissa, are you there?
She's saying she's wanting to harm herself, wanting the police or SWAT to come out and hopefully they would shoot her. But we try to keep her calm and and tell her not to do that.
Okay, I can't hear her, so can you ask the question? Okay, I'm going to disconnect. You do have her callback number?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, we have it. Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Melissa? Miss Melissa? Okay, Metro. Melissa? Okay, I'm not sure if she's there, but I'll let you go ahead and give her a call back. You got it?
Yeah, I'll get the responder started and try and give her a call back. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Friday, March 12, 2021, 16:55 and 38 seconds.
Dispatch standing units available to break free for 63 Paul, code 3, Greer Road.
22, closing code 6, send me that. 21, code 4, send me that.
23, you can send me that.
721 boy, 722 boy, 723 boy, 720 to be direct, 63 Paul, code 3, Greer Road, cross street of Ivy Point Road. FD is staging, and it's going to be female just advised she wants to harm herself. Also be advised she is saying that she wants the police to come so that they can shoot her.
23 direct. 21 direct. 22 direct. 20 on direct. We had 3 units going, is that correct?
That's 10-4.
Let's make sure we keep all 3 of them en route.
10-4?
She's got a pickaxe and a baseball bat. She's a female white, all black. Or all dark blue, pink shoes. 23, we're out with him.
10-4.
Step away from my car! Step away from my car!
What? Melissa. Melissa, what is going on today? What's the deal?
Look, I'm not talking to anybody. Y'all need to shoot me right now.
I understand. I hear what you're saying, but what happened? Would you take something today? Can you be honest with me? Did you take something?
I didn't.
Okay. You're sober?
Well, I drink alcohol, but that's it.
Okay, that's it. Were you feeling like this before you drank?
I don't know that. Go ahead and kill me.
Nobody's gonna kill you, Melissa.
Step away from my car.
Huh.
Y'all can take me all y'all want. I'm telling
Trying to get
you,
away from my phone.
this is gonna be hands off.
Okay, Melissa.
Melissa, please.
Nobody is going to kill you. No one is going to harm you. You know how this ends? Okay? We're not doing this.
Do not talk to me. Go ahead and get I already done all this today.
Okay.
Y'all can taser me, go ahead and taser me, and I'll don't up and kill me at this point.
Melissa, come on.
I'm being serious.
I know, but let's just set it down and talk. Let's at least go that route. Please.
Set one of them down. Just
Can we just talk? Please.
We've established that nobody here is going to hurt you. Okay? Look at me in my eyes and know that I'm telling you the truth. None of us are going to hurt you. Okay? None of us are going to kill you.
The only result is here is I want me dead.
Okay? No, see, you're putting that so simply. Like that's how it works. No, that's not how it works. This is complicated. Okay? There's no reason for me to pull my weapon on you, okay? Because right now, there's distance between us. We can figure something else out, okay? At the end of the day, we just want to get you some help. Obviously.
Help it, y'all can give me a bullet in my head. That's the only
Can we agree that this is not working out? Like something's off right now, obviously, right?
Obviously, there's wrong.
Okay.
Make I'll kill myself. Do suicide.
Okay.
That friend all day.
Is there anybody else here?
I'm not gonna say that.
Because there is.
I'm not gonna answer that
Are you sure you didn't take something? Your mouth is very dry for having just drank alcohol. You didn't take anything. Okay. Have you done this before? This kind of thing before? I'm not gonna kill it. Nobody, like I said, nobody's gonna kill you. All right. Nothing like that's gonna happen. All right. Put one down for me. Okay. Okay. Nobody's gonna jump you. Okay, keep your distance, please. Keep your distance. No. Stop right there. Did she take anything?
She's mentally ill.
Okay. That's what she wants to.
They are not going to shoot you. Put that down. I'm going to beat you up.
Please, don't get too close to it. I understand that, but it's my responsibility if something happens to you.
Melissa, Leanne, put that stuff down now. I will kill me now. Put it down. Oh my God.
Yeah, when we go over there and talk.
Oh my God. She takes. She done. She's trying to get cops to kill her right now.
Okay. Did she take anything?
Yeah, she's taking a bunch, but she's still crazy.
Okay.
Oh Jesus! I just got her out of the hospital on the 8th.
Well, we're gonna get her help. We're gonna try to do. We're gonna resolve it peacefully.
She's a good kid. She just messed up in the head. Oh my God.
We're gonna resolve it peacefully.
Everything is loose and open for her.
That's just gonna agitate her. Melissa.
Sorry, Mom, but I'll be resting in peace with Jesus in front of us.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Again, not gonna happen.
I'm dying.
Melissa, put your things down.
Melissa,
We're getting
listen.
all neighborhood.
Melissa?
Dispatch any available unit out on the
23, please hold the air. Still, we're gonna stand off of there.
10-4. And I have planned all this.
Listen.
I'm not done.
Hey, Bishop. Whoa. Easy, ma'am, back away from her.
Don't do
back
that.
Away from her. Back away from her. I'm gonna take the key out of this thing, okay? That. Negative, we're working on it.
Back up.
Just
You're going back to the hospital.
Just stay away from the street.
I'm backing up.
Taser. Come here. Jesus Christ. Shots fired. I got 2 shots fired.
What?
Roll over.
I know you didn't.
So in the coming days, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the Davidson County District Attorney's Office will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. By policy, the police department will also be conducting an administrative review to ensure that the high standards expected of our officers are met. As I said at the onset, Commander Scott Bird, our Director of Training, is here with Lieutenant Lee Dupuy from the Training Academy. They'll talk about their observations from what they've seen and then take your questions. Commander Bird.
Good afternoon, everybody. Always a challenging day when you have a circumstance in like that, because that is not the objective that we're after at all when we've got those circumstances that are playing out in front of us. So when you get to looking at what the initial call was with respect to the incident, you've got a female who was threatening to essentially encourage officers to get to shooting her. A mental health situation that we're over there trying to arrive for the purposes of diffusing. When you see the officers get to arriving there on the scene, you see that immediately they begin doing things to try and establish a rapport. They get to establishing and maintaining distance from her so as to not get her further agitated than what she already was. Just some of the officers' observations there on the scene with respect to the dry mouth and things like that. He was over there asking questions, relevant questions with respect to what it is that the female could have potentially been on, and then again tried to have a conversation with her in an effort to try and calm the situation down. That conversation is moving in a positive direction, and in my time on the police department, working with our police department SWAT team and our negotiators, it falls right in line with what it is that we would have a negotiator do when they get to arriving on a similar scene. They look to establish that rapport, try to calm the situation down, in an effort to seek a peaceful resolution of what that circumstance or that situation is. The circumstances change, and again, things were moving in that positive direction. You can kind of see with respect to the posturing that you get to seeing in the video. When they first arrive, she's got the axe and that bat up, highly agitated. As that conversation initially started to happen, that posture, her posture, relaxed some. You'll see that it goes from being prepared to utilize those tools to a circumstance where I'm now wanting to talk. I'm letting those things, allowing those things to rest in my hands and my arms as I'm having those conversations. The challenging circumstance gets presenting itself when the subject's mother gets to arriving on the scene, and you could tell by the manner in which she was talking to her daughter that she was not doing anything to get to helping that circumstance. You could see the subject's temperament and mood immediately change, more tense. The weapons that she was holding in her hands as she was carrying on conversations with us went up into a more threatening manner. She became more agitated. The officer gets to asking the mother some relevant questions, of course, trying to encourage her to stay back in the first place. She continued to come on anyway, trying to get to asking some relevant questions with respect to what all was going on, trying to determine if she was on any kind of medications or if she had taken anything during the day to help determine what we can do as far as services to be able to help in that situation in the positive way. After that initial conversation with the mother, you see the officer again then begins to establish rapport. And if you'll notice, there's a point in time where he starts to put on some gloves, and you can see him get to making the mental note and verbally says it on the camera. All that's going to do is agitate her. So he puts those away. He doesn't get to putting those things on his hands, an indication that he was very aware of what her mental state was and what he was trying to do to try and help make that situation better. You can see that that conversation starts back, and then again, the mother interjects herself into the situation, as you can see, almost driving right up on top of the female as she's standing there, creating a very dangerous situation for everybody that was there involved. The officer, of course, tries to get to intervening, but an officer's not going to pull back a scooter that gets to weighing probably 100 pounds or a couple hundred pounds, however much they weigh. So he's forced to get to placing himself in between the mother and the daughter, which causes us to get closer than what it is we want in that circumstance, trying to encourage the mother to get to backing up as that is happening. You can hear in the background as that interaction is happening, the mother continuing to yell at the mother, "You're going back to the hospital," saying all of those things to help raise that female's anxiety instead of bring it down, which is what it is we want to have happen in that particular circumstance there. You can see that the female, again, is now highly agitated because of this second interaction. You can see that she holds up the pickaxe in a threatening manner once towards the officers that were once standing in the street and have now moved up to stand in support of Officer Williams, who had to get closer to get to addressing the problems presented by the mother. You see her get to bringing it up a second time in a threatening manner, and that's when the officer arrives at the taser deployment in an effort to try and diffuse a rapidly escalating situation with respect to the female and the mother. Of course, Officer Williams cannot turn his back to the female, to the subject, to get to addressing the mother, who is creating a whole nother problem all by herself. So he's over there, he's having to get to essentially address two problems there at the same time as he is looking to try and address the issue. The taser's deployed. We see that it is not successful. We see that the subject then begins to make movements with the pickaxe and the bat raised in an effort to launch an attack, or what appears to be an attack on the officer, at which time one of the officers that was standing there near the road responds in defense of self or others was the criteria that was met there, and he discharged his weapon in a controlled manner. When the female goes down, you see that those officers immediately go to rendering aid in an effort to get her the help that she needs, both medically and with respect to the mental health aspect of what all is going on there. What the video doesn't show is that fire department personnel were standing by. They were just down the road. So the medical response was immediate with respect to that request for help with respect to that. Those are the observations that I have with respect to what it is that we've seen in the video from a training division perspective. And at this stage, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
I know that's a very difficult situation, and when it almost